One of the most empowering things that you can do as a student at Madison College is to have an understanding of what to do should an unexpected situation arise.
If you've been assaulted, don't keep it a secret. First and foremost, get to a safe place away from the perpetrator. Then decide who to call to get help. Madison College counselors and community-based victim advocacy providers can provide a confidential space for you to discuss your situation and your options. We as counselors are not required to report anything you disclose to the college for action until you want them to. However, please know that if you report directly to public safety, an instructor, or other college employee, they will be required to act on your report and to notify the Title IX coordination team for investigation. And remember, it's not your fault. You're not responsible for the actions of others, and it's not your fault that someone decided to hurt you. If someone you know has been sexually assaulted or raped and they confide in you, be a good listener. If the assault just happened, you're in a position to help your friend decide who to call first and where to go. Visit our website to obtain resources for victims of sexual assault and relationship violence. Regardless of when an incident occurred, you should encourage them to contact Madison College Counseling Services for support and to find out about their options.
There is a 6-year statute of limitations on sexual assault in Wisconsin, so if it occurred in the last 6 years, they can still report it to police. If the victim was a minor at the time of the assault, they can still report it to local law enforcement up to the age of 31. No matter when the incident occurred, there are things you can do to help your friend.
Listen to and comfort your friend. Don't try to take control of the situation by saying things like, "Here's what you need to do." And remember that they may not want a hug or physical contact. Be patient and just listen.
Respond to any physical or personal needs and offer to accompany your friend to Madison College Counseling Services, a forensic nurse examiner provider, or local victims support advocacy provider. You can get medical care without reporting. A medical examination can detect and prevent injuries, STIs, and pregnancy. It can also detect the use of date rape drugs.
Believe your friend. Research shows the most important factor in recovery of someone who has been raped is that someone believes his or her story. Almost no one lies when reporting sexual assault. Also, remember it's important not to engage in victim blaming when a friend turns to you for help.
Reinforce that they're not to blame and remind them that they did not ask for this to happen to them.
Don't react with violence. You may want to go out and confront the rapist yourself. But remember, this isn't about you and your anger. This is about your friend.
Recommend that your friend see someone who can offer emotional support, like the counselors at Madison College. Offer to go with them, but if they refuse, that's their choice. Remember, Madison College Counseling Office can help outline options, and disclosure is confidential. To report a crime, call 911.
Up until this point, the majority of the training has focused on sexual assault and rape. It would be remissive not to share information regarding other forms of misconduct that can impact our college community. It is important to also note that the information presented in this training applies to any form of sexual misconduct. Resources are available to assist victims, and the college community needs to be informed to take a stand against sexual violence. Sexual misconduct is a broad term that identifies forms of discrimination and harassment based on sex, including sexual harassment, sexual assault, sexual exploitation, intimate partner violence, e.g. dating violence, domestic violence, relationship abuse, and stalking. Approximately 32% of college students are victims of intimate partner violence. 43% of dating college women reporting experiencing violent and abusive dating behaviors. 44% of lesbians and 61% of bisexual women experience rape, physical violence, or stalking by an intimate partner, compared to 35% of heterosexual women. 26% of gay men and 37% of bisexual men experience rape, physical violence, or stalking by an intimate partner, compared to 29% of heterosexual men.
Intimate partner violence may include sexual assault, but doesn't always. Survivors of intimate partner violence on college campuses face particular challenges. Their abusers know where they live and may have a key to their house, are more likely to stalk and harass them during and following the relationship, or have learned strategies to keep them in or returning to the relationship. Madison College's Dean of Student Office can provide immediate assistance and referrals to sexual assault or intimate partner violence advocacy programs that provide shelter, counseling, and other services. Madison College Counseling Services can provide a confidential space for you to disclose your situation and discuss options.
Madison College takes every case of personal violence seriously. It is important to know that students can be exposed to harassment even if they never physically set foot on the campus. Harassment can come through the form of electronic technology, such as cell phones, computers, tablets, and social media. Harassment through these mediums includes sending sexually based text messages, emails, and posting pictures and videos on social network sites. If you are made aware of sexual harassment through these mediums, you are required to inform a Title IX coordinator immediately. It is important to understand the definition of sexual misconduct and the resources available to protect you. Title IX is a federal civil right that prohibits sex discrimination in education. Title IX protects any person from sex-based discrimination, regardless of their real or perceived sex, gender identity, and/or gender expression. Female, male, intersex, and gender nonconforming students, faculty, and staff are protected from any sex-based misconduct or violence.
It is important to report sexual violence to a college campus authority such as the Dean of Students Office or Public Safety. You can find their contact information on Madison College's Sexual Misconduct Resource webpage. All college employees are required to report information about sexual misconduct to the Title IX coordinator. Reporting these crimes is important. It is the best way for the college to ensure your safety so that you can get the most out of your education.
I want to make sure that the college does everything possible to preserve your opportunity to receive an education here. If you have any information about sexual misconduct or harassment of any kind affecting you or any other student, please report it to the Dean of Students Office. Even if the incident has been reported to the police, I encourage you to report information directly to the college campus authority. The Dean of Students is prepared to answer any questions you have. In order for us to keep the campus community safe and free of violence, it is important that students learn about preventing sexual violence. After hearing some parting thoughts from President Daniels, the final step in this tutorial is for you to complete a quiz. All students are required to complete the quiz at the end of this tutorial.
Remember, you are not alone. You are surrounded by friends, colleagues, classmates, faculty, and staff who are steadfast in their commitment to your welfare and the welfare of others who have the privilege of being a member of the Madison College community. As with many issues associated with health, well-being, and safety, preventing sexual violence is about personal accountability, being responsible for oneself, and acting in the best interests of those around you. So take a stand and stop sexual violence. Only by working together will we create and maintain a safe, violence-free campus. Thank you, and best wishes.